welcome back to my channel. So today this video is sponsored by E.L.F Cosmetics. So in today's video I'm going to be using all E.L.F Cosmetics products. So for eyeshadow I'm going to be using the Opposites Attract palette, which looks like this. Very pretty. It has your neutrals and also some pop of oranges in there. So I'm so excited to be partnering up with E.L.F Cosmetics for this video. So if you guys want to see the look I create using all E.L.F Cosmetics products, then just please continue watching. So to moisturize my face I'm going in with the E.L.F Cosmetics Hello Hydration Face Cream, which looks like this, and I'm just going to be applying some to my face and a little to my neck and forehead, and then just blending it all into my skin. For primer I'm taking the Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just going to be applying this also to my face, just in those areas. Next, for foundation, I'm going to be taking the E.L.F Cosmetics Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Shell, and this is a oil-free satin finish. So I'm just going to be applying this onto this E.L.F Cosmetics sponge, and then going to be applying it to my face. This foundation has pretty good coverage. But can we just talk about how big this sponge gets when you wet it? So I'm just going to be picking up a little bit more and then applying it to my cheek area and forehead, just for a little bit more coverage. Now we're just going to be moving on to concealer. So for concealer I'm taking the 16-Hour Camel Concealer in the shade Light Sand, and this is my all-time favorite concealer at the moment. So if you guys have yet to use this concealer, I highly recommend it. So I'm just going to be applying this under my eyes, down the center of my nose, my forehead, and then on my chin. And then I'm just going to be blending it out with the same sponge. So now that that's all blended out, all we need to do next is set the face. So for powder, I'm taking this sheer powder by E.L.F, and I'm just going to be setting underneath my eyes and my whole face with this. So I've done those 3 steps with the same sponge. I blended everything out with it, and I'm setting everything with it. Ba-bam! So I'm going to be taking this E.L.F 103 brush, and I'm just going to pick up the powder just to further set this face a little bit more and just blend everything together, and then just kind of press it into the skin as well. Kind of just dust away a little bit of the excess powder. So for bronzer I'm going to pick up the Forever Sun Kiss bronzer with the E.L.F Flawless Face Brush, and I'm just going to be bronzing up my face with this. So now that our skin is nice and bronzy, I'm going in with the E.L.F Always Rosy Blush, picking it up on the E.L.F Blush Brush, and just going to be applying that to the apples of the cheeks, and then to the tip of the nose, a little on the chin, just to kind of give it some color. Next, to spritz my face with something before I apply highlighter, I'm going in with the E.L.F Active Post-Workout Cool Down Mist. I'm just going to spray my face with that. And then next I'm going in with the E.L.F Cosmetics Shimmering Highlighting Powder in the shade Pearl, but mine is currently broken. But that doesn't matter. We're just going to pick a little bit up and then just apply it to the tops of the cheekbones. That's so nice. Oh! under the nose. Let's give this one last spritz. And now we're going to move on to eyebrows and eyes. So for my brows, I'm going to be taking the spoolie from my Ultra Precise Brow Pencil by E.L.F. And I'm just going to brush my brows through to get rid of any product or powder that may be in there. And then for my brows, I'm actually going to be taking a shade from the Opposites Attract eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be taking the Genuine shade, which is a perfect shade for my brow hair just because it's like a cool tone black grayish color. So I'm going to be picking it up with this E.L.F. small angled brush and then just tapping off the excess, and then just going to be applying this to my brows. It's a perfect color for my brows. And then we're just going to be spooling the product out. So now that our brows are filled in, I'm going to be taking the same concealer that I used earlier, and I'm just going to be picking it up on this small precision brush by E.L.F. I'm just going to be carving out the bottom of my brow, like so, and then just be blending it out. Blending that out with this eyeshadow C brush. I feel like this is the perfect brush to do this. The bristles are stiff, but it just allows you to blend that seamlessly. Ooh, brows, yes, what? Okay, so now that our brows are done, we can move on to eyeshadow. So I'm going to be doing this eye off camera, and then I will come back and show you guys how I did it on this eye. So this is the eye look I created using the eyeshadow palette. If you guys want to learn how I did it, then just please continue watching. So picking up the shade Fresh, I'm going to just be applying that onto my lid as a base color. Like so. And I'm also using the same eyeshadow C brush. For my crease shade, I'm taking Witty and a little bit of Warm, and then just going to be applying that into my crease. To create the wing smoky effect, I'm taking the shade Genuine on this E.L.F. flat eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to be picking that up and then just going to be applying it like a wing liner, just with powder. So just kind of look on both sides to see if they're even, and then just pack this on like so. You can also pick up some of the product and then just spritz your brush a little bit just to intensify the shade, and then just apply it as like wing liner. So now that we have the shape mapped out, I'm just going to be creating the crease and just dragging it like so. And then I'm going to be taking the concealer brush by E.L.F., picking up some of the black as well, and then just be deepening up the crease. To further blend that out, I'm picking up the shade Smooth, which is this deep brown shade. And then I'm just going to be applying this above the black. I'm also picking up a little Warm and just applying that as well. So now that we have that done, I'm taking this flat eyeshadow brush and picking up the shade Low Key from the palette, which is right there. I'm just going to be applying this to the lid. And then from the E.L.F. X J Kiss palette, I'm going to be picking up that green shade right there, which is called Alien. And I'm just going to be running that on my lower lash line. And I'm also taking the shade 23, which is the highlighting shade, and I'm just going to be popping that into my inner corner and then a little onto the lid. And then taking Genuine, the black shade that we created the wing liner with, I'm just going to be applying this to my lower lash line and then just blend it out. And next I'm just using the E.L.F. X J Kiss retractable gel eyeliner, and I'm just going to be applying this. For mascara, I'm using the E.L.F. Plump It Up mascara, and I'm just going to be applying a couple coats to this to my upper and lower lashes. For lashes, I'm taking these E.L.F. Cosmetics ones. And I'm just going to be applying these to my upper lashes, and this look will be complete. And this is the completed look. So all there's left now to do is apply lipstick, and I'm going to be applying these two lip products. The first one is the E.L.F. Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Praline Petal, and then I'm going to be applying on top of that this lip plumping gloss in the shade Mocha Twist. So I'm just going to be applying the Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is a sheer matte, so it's not going to be as opaque as a liquid lipstick would be. But if you guys wanted it to be more opaque, then I would go in with 2 layers, but I'm just going to go in with 1 because I don't want it to be that opaque. I'm going to just mostly get my lip line like that, because I kind of want the center blank. Going in with the lip plumping gloss, I'm just going to be applying that to my lips. So this is a completed makeup look. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button down there. And also don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified when I upload next. If you guys aren't following me on my other social media platforms, my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat is all at cameronpulido. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.